General Hospital GH. Spoilers for the week of March 31 April 4 reveal that fans will see the car wreck aftermath, while Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, faces some awful guilt and Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, wrestles with a horrible secret. Following Kristina's decision to tamper with Ava Jerome's Maura West car and apparently cut the brakes, she'll spill to Lucky and deal with some regrets. However, it'll be too late to stop what Kristina's set in motion, so she'll face some terrible guilt after Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, and Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, suffer because of her vengeful move. It looks like Rick and Liz may get injured after they land in Ava's vehicle, and Kristina seems poised to get caught up in the crash as well. The collision aftermath should be coming up during the week of March 31 April 4, so Liz, Rick, and Kristina may all be rushed to GH. Of course, Kristina should be OK for the most part. That way, the show can really play up how guilty Kristina feels over messing with Ava's brakes and leading to this whole situation. It could be a wake-up call for Kristina about how far she's taken her desire for revenge. Kristina really needs to focus on getting professional help so she can let go of this destructive Ava vendetta. Unfortunately, that won't help Elizabeth and Rick if they're struggling to stay alive, or at least coping with some severe injuries. As for Lucky, he'll have to figure out whether he'll rat Kristina out for what she did or keep his mouth shut. Kristina could get arrested over this if the truth comes to light, so that's something to keep in mind. If Ava figures out the real story, she might score some leverage over both Kristina and Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard. Speaking of leverage, Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, recently mentioned the idea of using Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watro's secret fling with Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, against her when the time is right. How soon will Tracy move forward with that scheme? Tracy doesn't seem like she's in any hurry to blackmail Nina just yet, but it's a good reminder that she's indeed got some power over Nina and could strike whenever she wants. Ned Quartermaine, Wally Kurth, shares this leverage with Tracy, so it'll be interesting to see when they decide is the right moment to strike. Meanwhile, Emma Drake, Braden Bruner, will carry out an extreme plan and could land in a jam as a result. Giovanni Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, could get dragged into the drama, but it should give him a chance to grow closer to Emma in the process. It's clear that Emma and Gio are being set up as a new couple, so it's just a matter of how long it'll take for them to share their first kiss. On another note, viewers will eventually see that Marco, Adrian Atondo, is keeping some secrets about his connections in Port Charles. It looks like Marco is Jen Sidwell's Carlo Rhoda, son with Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, so things should start to unravel once this handsome new lawyer pays a visit to Windermere. Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, may ultimately make some hopeful predictions about his future with Marco, but Brad Cooper, Perry Shen, may struggle with some trust issues when it comes to the new guy in Lucas' life. General Hospital spoilers say plenty of excitement's on the way, so we'll bring you updates on any wild news and showdowns that might be looming. CDL's where you want to be for great General Hospital spoilers, updates, and news, so stop by regularly for more GH info. The week began like any other in Port Charles, but by the time the dust settled, lives would be changed forever. A series of fateful events tied to revenge, guilt, and dark secrets came to a head, leaving the residents of General Hospital reeling. Kristina Corinthos Davis's vengeful act set a chain of tragedies into motion, and as the aftermath of the crash unfolded, her world would never be the same. Kristina Corinthos Davis paced nervously around her apartment, feeling the weight of her decision pressing down on her shoulders. She'd acted out of anger, driven by years of resentment toward Ava Jerome. Kristina's need for justice, or perhaps revenge, had clouded her judgment, and now she couldn't undo what had been set into motion. It had seemed so simple at the time. Cut the brakes on Ava's car, make sure that she would suffer the consequences of her betrayal. The plan had been clean, straightforward. But Kristina hadn't planned for the unforeseen consequences that would come when Ava's car veered off course and crashed into another vehicle. The crash hadn't just hurt Ava, it had injured Rick Lansing and Elizabeth Baldwin as well. Kristina had tampered with the brakes and didn't realize the ripple effect of her actions. She had been so blinded by her hatred for Ava that she hadn't stopped to think about the innocent lives caught in the crossfire. Now, as she waited in a near panic, she knew there was no turning back.